All right, we're here at Walnut Hill Disc Golf Course in Columbus, Ohio. It is it's a nice sunny day in the middle of October, October 20th, I think today. So we are just gonna play this round for fun. I want to thank Discraft and the Discraft Underground team for sponsoring me and for just being great support. And this is for you guys. All right, I think I'm gonna hit this. I think I'm gonna go for this gap. My normal play is to just like kind of lay it up with a buzz down there, but I think I'm gonna take this crank and just hit that small gap on the right and see if I can hyzer down into the fairway. Oh, hold on, I better take the keys out of my pocket. Okay, here we go. That worked out really well. This is a good result here, and now it's just a matter of taking a jawbreaker zone and setting it up there for my easy birdie. High risk, high reward. This one worked out. That's a drop in. All right, this one's a tough one because I don't have a really good forehand. I'm actually a left-handed thrower for like baseball, football, and whatnot. So my forehand proficiency is with my left hand, but my backhand proficiency is with my right hand, so I don't really have an advantage for throwing forehand. So I just have to kind of do a slight turnover on this. Not an easy hole for me. Got a long look. Looks like we have a circle 2 look here. All right. It's just outside, just barely outside the circle by about maybe 10, 11 feet. But I'm putting right into the sun, so we'll see if I don't get mine. Hey, let's go. It's always fine to start with birdie birdie. Always, I can get behind that. All right. This one, it bends to the right down there, so I'm gonna throw something that's pretty just pretty neutral, a neutral flyer like a buzz or maybe a meteor to get some late turn at the end. Let's go with a meteor and see if we can't flip it up at the end. That fight through, it's not going to. Dang it, missed it. It actually made it through. It made it through, but just barely. I got this is a long look. This is circle 2. This is maybe, I don't know, 45 feet. But I've got 2 big trees in my way, and so I'm gonna, I don't expect to make this, but I'm just gonna kind of lay it up on a hyzer with my challenger. Maybe a zone, just so I can get out a little late. I'll do a zone. All right, this is tricky. just shy of 300 feet, but there's a ton of overgrown rough on the right here. I got to throw it through this gap. There's a ceiling, and I have to get it to turn over as well, but not too much because there's a creek down there. So this is a touch. This is kind of a touch shot. Let's see what I can do. Let's go with the Meteor. Let's see what we got. All right, so this is nice. It's just a little 11, 12 footer. That's the disc. That's the disc on this hole. Is that 2015 Ledgestone TI Flex Meteor. Let's go. Okay, this is hole 5. It's attackable. It's labeled as a par 4 just for distance. And with me, not being a professional player, I'll just chalk this up to a par 4. But it's attackable for me, so I'm gonna attack it and try to get a 3 here. We'll go because I want to get some distance. We're gonna go with the crank, Z crank. In the rough on the left, but from there is a line that I might be able to get up and down. All right, so it's just like I thought. You come here, you can see this gap. You can see this gap if you look over here. Here's the crank, probably flew about 330 or so, and just those 2 trees, just kind of trying to thread it with the zone through there, and we'll see if I can park it. A jawbreaker zone. That'll work. That's a drop in 3. All right, this is hole 6. This is a 444-foot par 4. This one is, the only thing that's tricky is there's this big tree right off the tee that you kind of have to navigate, but I'm gonna try to throw, this is a little bit of an aggressive shot here, but I'm gonna try to hyzer flip up a Discraft Hades and see if I can't just kind of get it to turn a little in the mid-flight and then land in the middle of the fairway. If it lands in the left side rough, that's okay because there's a hyzer line there to get in for 3. Exactly what I wanted. Here we are, probably, this one's too far. This one's probably 370, 375. And now it's just a matter of throwing a putter up there. Yeah, that's it. There we go, that'll do. I've only had one real putt this round, and that was on hole 2. Okay, here's hole 7, 333-foot par 3. And there are 2 ways you can go. You can go right between the 2 little trees, which is a little bit risky because those branches really reach out quite a bit and they'll snag your disc if you're not careful. Or you can go the hyzer line. If you go the hyzer line, it's gonna be tricky to get a tube because you really have to get it all the way around. But I think I'm gonna go down the middle just for fun. Let's see what happens. Hit a branch. Wow, that's way in the rough. It hit an early branch on that left side small tree and just sent it flying to the left. Found it at a cost of getting burrs all over us, but this one's just a zone shot up right under the basket. Oh no. Darn it. That didn't go very well. I hit this tree, so now it's kind of got more of a challenging putt. Circle. It's just outside the circle, so. Well, first bogey of the day. See this? Look at this. See, I don't like it when people leave trash on the course, so I always leave one of my drink pockets open during casual rounds to clean up. Bogey. Okay, this is hole 8. This is a 348-foot par 3, so it's not an easy par 3 at 348, but we're just going to try to get down there. It's really protected by a bunch of trees, so I mean, getting down under the basket is sometimes a matter of luck, but I'm gonna throw the shot that should be able to get at least down there some way. So we're gonna throw a Hades. Hit that tree. It was the right shot, but just I didn't get enough turn on it. So hey, look at this real quick. Look at this. This tree is famous around here. Come here, take a good look at these thorns. Look at this. Look at the size. Those are probably, you know, 3 or 4 inch thorns, and maybe 3 inch thorns. This thing collects discs like it's its job. They get up here, it's so dense. They get up there, they get stuck. I saw a disc retriever pole stuck up in here once. All right, here's where my drive landed. Hit that tree. If it was just a little bit to the right, I think it would have gone, I think I would have missed the trunk, and it may have gone all the way under the basket. But normally I would not run this, but since you guys are watching, I'm gonna give this a run. You see the deer? You see the deer? See the deer? They're running left toward hole 9. Did you catch him? A little bit? Okay, here we go. Not good enough. Par. So coming up is hole 9, and this one's hard, really hard. Another very protected basket. This requires another disc that is both fast and has some late turns. So I'll probably go back to that Hades and see if I can't get it to flip at the end of its flight. I see the deer again. It's a family, it's a mom with it's a mom. It's a whole family, look down there. That's good luck. All right, let's go. I don't want to hit you. Okay. All right, this is another Hades shot. It's a par 3. It's It's 301 feet, but you can see that big tree down there. It's kind of like a sprawling bush-looking tree. It's not even a real thing, but you know what I mean. It's behind that, so somehow getting behind that for 2 is going to be tricky. Well, it's up there. It hit actually one of the ends of one of the branches of that big tree. So I'm in the rough kind of, and it's gonna be a really tricky look for 2. It's just poking out right here in the rough, pin high. Oh boy. See you on the other side. Not enough. It would be really helpful if I actually threw the disc, wouldn't it? Another par. All right, this is hole 10. 333 foot par 3. The answer for me is the crank here, and this is just a smash because I gotta put it on a hyzer line because the hole itself bends to the left, so I can't do anything too crazy. I gotta go flat and let it hyzer in, but in order for it to get the distance, I gotta smash on it. So here we go. You may want to stand over there. I got a putt. Looks like it's probably in the circle. All right, about a 17 footer. Maybe not even, maybe 14. No, not even. Maybe 11, 12. Birdie. Woo! Let's keep it up. We have hole 11 coming up. This is a hard hole because it's a very well protected basket, like most of the baskets on this course. And there are two. I'll show you. There are 2 gaps. Come on. All right. So you see it? You've got a ceiling with that first pine tree right there with those branches sticking out. So you have a ceiling you got to get under. And then there's that big tree in the middle. And you have to decide, are you going to go to the right with another ceiling down there? Or are you going to go to the left and just hope to get a long putt? This is a very difficult hole to 2, in my opinion. So I'm just going to try to get down there somewhere near the green and give myself a look with a Hades. It's not the gap I intended to hit because I turned it over a little bit. It went further right than I wanted it to, but I've got a long look. I'm trying to birdie most of these holes, but the very next hole, hole 12, it's a par 3, but it is so hard. I don't even try to get 2 on that. I just try to get a 3. Okay, this is hole 12. This is a 411-foot par 3. This should be a par 4, but well, for me, for pros it's not, but for an amateur like myself it is. But we're gonna play it like it's a par 3, and I'm just gonna go for 3 on this hole. That's it. I'm gonna use my Hades so I can get some turn and some distance down there, because it's not a short hole. Here we go. I'm gonna aim a little left so that it gives custom room to turn to the right in mid-flight. Get through. Okay, I'll take it. It got through a little bit. I found the depth. I'm on the left side rough, but it's no big deal. Just gonna take my jawbreaker zone. Probably my favorite disc in my bag. And I'm just gonna pitch up underneath and try to just tap it in for 3. That was on the edge. If that sat down, then I've got a nice easy 3. If it rolled down the hill, I've got a putt. All right, luckily it didn't roll down. It stopped. All right, so it's hole 13. It's 363 foot. It says par 4, so I'll just attack it. Down there. Good throw. Thanks. You think I should run this for 2? This is a death putt if I run it for 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather take the birdie. Do a crank on that. Got pin high inside the circle. Woo! Got a 2. Felt really good to get a 2 on hole 13. This is another par 4, 375 feet. Lots of trees. There's a narrow gap right here in front of the tee pad. That's what I'm going for. I'm just trying to get a 3 on this. I'm just trying to get it down there as far as I can. Not good. Not good. All right, let's see what we can make of that mess. Okay, so this is a tricky lie. There is a big tree exactly between me and the basket. So I have a better line to the left than I do to the right. But it's harder to throw like a flex line going this way. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll figure it out. All right, I'm gonna go, it's a no guts, no glory. I'm gonna go right side on a flex line with the buzz. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't get it low enough and it hit that tree. It'll be hard to save birdie. Well, it hit a tree. I think it would have been circle 1 if it didn't hit branches, but it did. And that's what you got to live with. So, long putt for birdie, circle 2. Nah, just too much air on that. All right, let's go tap in par. I really didn't want to get a 4 on this course today, but got 2 of them. Okay, this is hole 15. It's a hyzer line. The basket's behind that big tree right there. Again, another protected basket. just gonna throw this DGA pipeline and we'll see if I can't get it up there. It's in the circle. About 20 footer. I rushed it. I just rushed right through that. That's what you get. Right, circle's edge putt. Hit the chains barely. Another par. Another par when it should have been a birdie. Okay, this is a, on UDisc it says par 5, running out of light, so let's just play it like that. I think that's in the fairway. Let's go see. So we're really losing light, and you guys probably didn't see the full flight. You may have not been able to see the full flights for several of the recent throws, but we're still having a good time. All right, it's in the middle of the fairway. It's pretty much, I couldn't have put it anywhere more perfect than that, so I'm just gonna go with a buzz, and I'm just gonna throw it hard and get it under the basket. At least try. Threeing this hole is always, feels so good. Go left. That was not a good shot. This hole is always further than I think it is. I don't know why I didn't lay on it more. Another just outside the circle look for birdie. Well, for 3. I guess eagle according to the board, but it feels more like a birdie. Hit the cage. Short again. Here we go. Last hole, here we go. All right. Last hole, hole 18. It's a 315 par 3. Plays uphill, so it plays a little longer, so I gotta lay into this one. Gonna be on the right side rough, but pin high, I think. All right, in the rough, but I gotta look at it. Nope, dang it. Keep going right. Admittedly, it's hard to see. Shot a 53, which ties my personal best, but man alive. I left 2 or 3 strokes out there. I could have shot a 50 or a 49, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thanks Discraft. Thanks Kestrel. Follow those guys, follow those channels. You can get all the discs that I threw today at discraft.com. They've got challengers and cranks, and they've got zones. They have buzzes, whatever you need. www.discraft.com. See you next time.